Got a question for us here about a little polynomial division. Right? I want to know what is the remainder when p of x, that's this polynomial here, is divided by x minus 1. Well, one way to do this, kind of the obvious brute force way to do this, is long division, synthetic division, whatever you like to use, and you check out what the remainder is at the end. You get that at the end of the calculations. But we can do this much more quickly using the remainder theorem. Remember, the remainder theorem says that when I divide a polynomial by x minus c, then the remainder is just p of c. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm dividing by a linear factor like x minus c. That's my x minus 1. And the c value, that's this number over here. Remember, it's not going to be minus 1 because the theorem says x minus c. So I'm going to use c equals 1. And finally, this remainder is as simple as this calculation here. P of 1 is equal to 3 times 1 to the 4th plus 2 times 1 squared. Minus 1 plus 2, you get your calculator, you do a little arithmetic, that comes out to 6. And there's my answer. Right? No need to do all of that messy long division. So I've got another question here, and it may look very similar, but I really want to be clear about how we handle the minus sign. Right? What I want to do is I want to take this polynomial and divide it by x plus 2. Remember, the theorem says x minus something. So to make this work, I have to take this x plus 2 and I have to rewrite it so that it's x minus some number. And I can do that pretty easily. This is x minus 2. Right? So minus 2 is what I'm going to use for c. Right? And if we do that, we evaluate the polynomial at negative 2. Again, you got to get your calculator out, do a little arithmetic. So there is a little work here. Less work than doing the long division, I think, certainly when the polynomials start to get big. And we see really quickly from the theorem that the remainder is going to be 13. So that's the remainder theorem, right? Two basic remainder theorem questions. If you click on the first link here over on the left, that'll take you back to the lecture where I derived the remainder theorem and the factor theorems if you want to see the context. The other link over there takes you to the next set of examples where we look at the factor theorem, see how that theorem works. And of course, there's a subscribe button. And if you like this video, please don't forget to click the like button down below.